Turning our attention to East Africa, it looks like another African country has joined the campaign to dump China for West Asian investors. Kenya has started discussions with United Arab Emirates to secure financing to complete a regional railway project that was left incomplete after China cut infrastructure funding. Kenya's President William Ruto has said that the country is exploring a partnership agreement with the UAE to extend the Standard Gauge Railway, or the SGR, to connect Kenya with Uganda and South Sudan. Now, he further said that as a part of the plan, the two countries had agreed to conduct a feasibility study on the extension of the railway as it could foster regional integration and promote trade. Now, the railway project in question was supposed to connect the Kenyan port of Mombasa with its landlocked neighbors. It was part of China's Belt and Road Initiative. However, it ended in the Rift Valley in 2019, some 468 kilometers short of the border with Uganda. This was after China cut funding due to debt repayment concerns. Ever since Ruto came to power in 2022, he has been looking to extend the SGR project to Kenya's neighboring countries to boost East African integration. He has also been looking to diversify Kenya's sources of financing after deadly protests forced the government to abandon a slate of tax hikes last year and have delayed disbursements from the International Monetary Fund. And for this reason, Ruto has sought closer ties with the UAE. This week, the East African nation has also signed a comprehensive economic partnership agreement with the UAE that aims to boost trade volumes by removing barriers, simplifying customs processes, and promoting investments. Additionally, Kenya is finalizing a $1.5 billion commercial loan from the UAE for budgetary support. The UAE is the sixth biggest export market for Kenyan goods, as well as its second biggest source of imports. The value of the trade stood at over $3 billion in 2023, with the UAE buying agricultural products, while Kenya bought petroleum, machinery, and chemical products. The UAE's Abu Dhabi National Oil Company and the Emirates National Oil Company were among three Gulf firms that Ruto's government had picked in 2023 to supply Kenya with oil. And all of this has come at a time when China faces significant challenges with its Belt and Road Initiative projects in Africa. Now, after its funding peaked in 2016, Chinese-backed projects have faced several issues such as corruption, labor violations, environmental hazards, and public protests. This has pushed China to cut its funding in Africa. From 2016 to 2023, Chinese loans to Africa fell reportedly from almost $30 billion to less than $5 billion. Reports also suggest that between 2021 and 2022, the Belt and Road Initiative's financing to African countries dropped by nearly 55%. And this has left nations in Africa concerned, as well as scrambling to find new partners to fund their economic development. Hence, as Africa looks to diversify its sources of financing and to reduce its over-reliance on China, is this a new hurdle for China's ambitions in the continent?
From breaking news to the day's biggest controversies, shedding light on the world's top headlines, detailed analysis on the stories that matter the most to you. Catch it all on Spotlight at 6 p.m. India time and 12:30 GMT, only on Firstpost.